Give me the gory details.
Want the gory details?
All right, just give me the gory details.
And she will call you later with all the gory details.
You owe me nothing but the gory details.
Don't leave out nothing. We love gory detail here.
You know, I would love to sit and go over every gory detail with you, fat boy. And I want all the gory details.
I want all the gory details.
I want to hear all the gory details.
Here are the gory details, I guess.
Another gory details. Gory detail with which you speak.
The gory details. Recount all the gory details.
All the gory details.
All the gory details.
Here are the gory details.
Please leave out the gory details.
Oh, that must have been a pretty gory spectacle.
In gory detail.
Which is going to have a gory feel to it.
Last one's a little more gory.
With all the gory details.
No gory details.
Tell her all the gory details, you snake.
Spare me. Spare me.
Spare myself, me ship, me crew.
No, spare me.
Not a lover's quarrel, pal. Spare me!
Spare me from what?
Of the gory details.
With gory stories.
It's not really scary, but gory.
Here's nature and all its gory.
Back in my gory days.
It's too gory.
It's pretty gory.
Gory.
The gory?
Gory.
Gory. Gory.
Gory?
And give me the details.
Give me the details.
Details.
And spare no detail. I'll spare you the gory details.
I'll spare you the gory details.
You want the gory details? Yeah?
Oh boy. Feels good to be out of that coffin. Oh hey, that's me. Let's get gory. Oops, I forgot to crack my knuckles. There we go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, guys and ghouls, ghosts and goblins. If you're new here, hi, I am your ghostest with the mostest, Sean Gorey, and I'll spare you the gory details. I'm excited to be here with you all this evening for our Monster Monday broadcast, where we are coming to you live from a little bit of Halo Infinite and Call of Duty Black Ops 3, where we are recreating a map called Nacht der Untoten from Call of Duty here in Halo. We are on part 29 of our series here, and this is take 2 because I tried to do part 29 on Thursday and literally just ran out of gas. I had no fuel in the tank. I couldn't keep my eyes open even with coffee. So, yep, caffeine wasn't enough. Hello everybody, how are you? So yeah, that's what the plan is. We're gonna be rock and rolling here, picking up right where we left off. We've actually made a ton of progress with some other stuff outside the map we could show you too, but I definitely want to knock out this gun cabinet that we have been working on. If you look over my head, you might notice this giant blue donation bar in progress tracker for this little thing called Extra Life. For those of you who don't know, Extra Life is this absolutely free 24-hour charity gaming marathon where you can play games for an entire day and helps raise funds for sick and injured kids in the Children's Miracle Network Hospital of your choice. This could be in your own backyard or halfway across the globe, depending on where you're located. It's free, it helps kids, and it's a reason to play games for a whole day. So you can sign up solo, you can sign up as a team, you could even start your own team and manage your own team. It's all for free. You get a little donation page people can go to, and you get fun notifications. There's fun incentives to sign up, all kinds of fun swag, like you wouldn't believe. Game day itself, if you look right up there, is only 263 days away. It'll be taking place on November 4th this year. So, if you're a gamer or a gaming enthusiast, I cannot recommend enough checking them out. Every minute, 62 kids will actually enter the Children's Miracle Network hospitals in need of life-saving care, and they always receive that care without ever receiving a bill. It's only made possible through the Children's Miracle Network hospitals and events like Extra Life and gamers like you. So if you're sitting in your butt, sign up, because it's free, and you get to play games and sit in your butt even more. You look super jacked right now. I've been working out hard. But thank you. So tell you what, I'm going to slap the cans on here. Good. We're going to have some tunes cranking, and we'll get rock and roll, and let me get my head out of the way. Brilliant. Okay. This is... Where's Halo Infinite? I should probably launch Halo Infinite. Didn't do that. I got Call of Duty running, but I don't have Halo Infinite running. Wow. There's always so much to do when I start streaming. Yum, 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 yum. And it's on the wrong monitor, but that's okay. We'll move it over once the settings come up. Hopefully you're all having a good evening. Valentine's Day is tomorrow. It's exciting. I won't be on because I'll be spending time with my Valentine. But we'll be back shortly after that. It's just a day. Not the end of the world. Okay, Infinite's still launching. It says it's establishing the best connection. Give me a sec. Brilliant. Okay. Settings. There you are. Video. Let's put you on monitor 2. Nope. Monitor 3. There it goes. Hi. You guys can see what's going on here now. So, real quick, I'm going to go to community. I'm going to my files. And I'm going to delete this tank because it costs 8% of our budget. And I cannot afford that. So, yeah, this is going bye-bye. Back. My files. I also had... bookmarks? Bookmarks. This couch can be gotten rid of. I can unbookmark it, right? There we go. And I won't need this. I can unbookmark that. Firewolf, good evening. Long time no see, friend. How are you? Okay, these things can sit here for now. So let's go to play, forge, map, my files, Nacht der Untoten, launch it up. Woo! Thankfully, you're off today and tomorrow. I'm happy to hear that. So, I know that when you have a long shift, having another long shift immediately after sounds pretty miserable, but having 2 days off in a row, is that typical? I feel like you probably don't get a full weekend as often as you should. This thing is falling apart. Wow. I'm going to have to put some new headphones on my Christmas list. It's alright. Nothing lasts forever. Even the Mona Lisa's falling apart. We work 24 hours and then have 48 off, so it's 1 on, 2 off. Got it. Occasionally we'll have to work a 48-hour shift. Nope. 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 That's more than I work an entire week, but in one go. That's so much, Firewolf. Yeah, I do 40 hours a week. 48? Nope. Okay, so... Wow, I'm lagging a little bit. Okay. So first things first... That's insane. That is insane. You get to see your kids more than when you worked at a 40-hour work week. I guess that makes sense because... But if you're working a 40-hour work week, you would be at home to just sleep, really. So that makes perfect sense. I mean, you're home for, 16 hours. Or you're not working for 16 hours, technically. But a long time. A long time. Okay, so we're working on... This is interactables. Where did I put interactables? Gameplay? Here we go. Yes, because at some point, if we can make it work, we could potentially make these doors open. So interactable set as working folder. Got it. Oh my gosh. I just realized we have a whole bunch of fandom points we have to do here. So first things first. Make Gorey donate $1 Extra Life. Totally missed that. Let me pull over my Extra Life donation page. Hit donate. And this is for a Phantom Point redemption. Let me give you a drum roll. Did it too soon. I'll give you a second one. There we go. Oh, got it. Hope you have a good stream. I'm off to get showered and get ready. Firewolf, thank you so much for tuning in, buddy. Have a good one. Let me give you another little woo. Yeah, good luck going forward here. Okay, so I'm going to gladly mark those Phantom Points as complete behind me here. There it goes. What else we got? Oh, geez. Oh, I'm going to die. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Cool. Cool. So, mark that is complete. We have a stretch to do. It's a good one. Maybe if you guys are home, make sure you're stretching too. Posture check, make sure you're sitting upright. I'm gonna keep this one on for just a second because it looks like AZ Wilco just used their Phantom Points to make me do 25 push-ups. So that's coming up next. I'll get you with a hydrate though, Brayden. Hydrating is important. Thank you for that. Okay, we'll keep the posture check up because after I do the push-ups, I want to make sure I'm sitting upright. Let me go to the main close-up and we'll knock those out real quick. Okay. Camera is adjusted. Sweet. Let's knock him out. 25. Here we go. Ah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. And one more for the kids. Wow. Got it. Wilco, thank you so much for those phantom points, buddy. Boop. I'm going to mark those as complete. And then now, we'll do the posture check now that we're sitting back down again. Gotta adjust the support. Okay. That's all the phantom points. Thank you very much, Al. Let me get my head out of the way here. Woo! I'll hide the phantom point redemption. I wish I could do push-ups like that. You can, Wilco, it just doesn't happen over time. You gotta ease your way into stuff like that, for sure. Okay. I did not mean to do that. I'm gonna fight with those later. That's for another fight. Okay. We're building this gun cabinet. Arms are too weak? Exactly. You can't do them now. You can do it. You just gotta build up to it. So we got the right width, I believe. Let me take a look at... So we definitely need to make the wood paneling smaller so we can make the glass wider. That makes sense to me. I'll do the player blockers, don't worry. The fact that we have them at all is a good start, Coax. Hi, by the way. Hi, everybody. Thank you for that sub, buddy. That was super nice of you. Okay, so, yes, these need to be much smaller. What are... Let's go for 2. Let's see if 2 feels too small. Actually, I can already tell it feels too small. Let's go for 3s. There we go. Looking better already. Argos asked me to be a mod for his Twitch. I am the very big surprise. Oh, that's awesome, Braden. That's awesome. Yeah, mods have not really been something I've really needed much of. Like if someone comes in here and is being a troublemaker, I can just be like, hey, time out, push a button, you know? There's a comment I don't like, I can clear the chat, push a button. Twitch has really done a good job of giving streamers, God, this sounds like a canned response. They've done a great job giving streamers the tools they need to combat that stuff, in my opinion. I feel like they've really nailed it. But I am also sure that people feel quite differently than I do about that, so. What are you gonna do? Thinking of picking up the Dead Space remake. Honestly, Wilco, I saw some pictures of it in, just like people have been sharing after its release. It looks amazing. It looks amazing. Senior Tawdry is a mod. Senior Tawdry is a mod. I've never played the original Dead Space, Wilco, but I'm willing to bet this one's pretty sweet. Well, what's the height of these guys? These guys are at 520 to 10. So let's put you at... Weird, okay. We're just gonna ignore the numbers then. How you feel about the new Falling in Reverse scene, Gorey? It was okay. It's the Bovin. What's up, friendo? What? Metro Prime Remastered? Braden, I like a lot of Falling in Reverse. Popular Monster, Voices in My Head, Zombified, great songs. But this new one, like the speed rapping was cool. Not something he's done a lot of. Yeah, like I didn't love the rest of the song though. Like it's definitely not one that I'm gonna put in my phone. Okay. It's really hard for me to tell the alignment here, but I think we pretty much got it. Yep, it's in the middle of the wood-ish now. How much farther out can I get? I think that's gonna be it here. Okay, we might have done it, ladies and gentlemen. I do kind of want to scoot the bottom and the top out a little bit because it's Z fighting. If I can make it not Z fight, that would be good. Why does it look like it's fighting with the glass? This thing's rotated perfect. Oh, yep, 91 degrees. Let's make it 90 flat, please. You played the original on Game Pass last week for an hour as a test, and you liked it. So, okay, so that's actually exactly what you're supposed to use Game Pass for, I feel like, is you pick something up, you try it out, and if you like it, keep it. Okay, this is working. I'm gonna... Oh, we got 6 objects. Why do we have 6 objects? There should only be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a minute, I want to hinge this. I want to grab this one first, because that's where it hinges, so that's where it's going to fulcrum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. I don't know what that 6th item was before, but we don't like that. Create prefab. So now, in theory... Yes, yes, we have a door and it swings. So I'm glad I grabbed that right side to make it hinge correctly. Awesome. I'm gonna trade in God of War and some other games for when I'm at the store next. Ooh, Wilco, I haven't. The idea of trading games hasn't even been my vocabulary in a long time. Just because you get such little value, I feel. In my mind, I just keep games, and then, because like, if you ever want to play God of War again, you can't. Will you ever actually want to play God of War again? Who knows? You know, it's a single-player game. I don't think it would have a lot of replayability. I think it'd be very easy to be like, nah, I'm good. But you never know. And I feel like the moment you get rid of a game is the moment you might end up playing it again. That's just me, though. That's just me. No, and most of my games, too, are digital, and you can't trade those in. So there's that. Can't trade in digital games. Okay, so what is the height of this guy? It's at 52210. 52210. What is the red distance? It's at 8350. Let's put you at 8350. Okay. You can get the remake for dirt cheap. Yeah. Can get 93 for the games and trade-in. I mean, that's a lot of money. $93 is a lot. The million-dollar question is, how many games are you trading in? Oh, I should probably name this prefab. Gun. Cabinet. Alright, they don't like the word gun. Cabinet. Cabinet. Door. Right. Save. I mean, because if you're trading in 6 games to buy 1, that's a loss, man. That is a loss. That's 4 and 5. Prefab. Give this a name. Cabinet door left. Okay. Is this gonna hinge right? Nope, it's hinging off of this guy down. Oh, I know why. I know what I did. I need to flip this guy. Negative 180. No. Negative 180. Negative 90. There we go. Trading in 3, that's not a bad deal. That's not so bad at all. Being very meticulous here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Prefab created. Nope. Nope, it doesn't like when I'm using shift. I hate that. Cabinet. I hit the shift key and it's like, oh, you want me to close? Door. Left. Got it. Woo! Save. You can refund games on Steam? I did not know that. I mean, I have purchased a game and didn't like it, just straight returned it. The Hogwarts game looks pretty sweet. I'm a huge fan of the Harry Potter movies. I've read most of the books. I gave up when the movies started coming out faster than I could read them. But the game looks sweet. I've already seen people have been making mods for it, which is crazy. Okay, so we got... That's weird, it makes you auto swipe. Okay, there it is. There's the... Forge is broken. I hit undo and that door just exploded. What are you gonna do? The Shrek broom mod? That's exactly what I'm talking about. Somebody once told me the world is gonna... I mean, yeah. I literally just shared that in the Discord, so that makes sense. So funny. Loading back up here. Well, we came in here to finish that cabinet, and we did. So that makes me a happy boy. Hogwarts is the one game I'll be trading in. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, you're saying you'll be done with Hogwarts at the end of the month. I understand, so you already have it. You might be trading in. See, I don't know much about the game other than like what I've seen from the trailers. Is that one also single player? Like, once you're done with the campaign, you're like, well, I guess that's that. I mean, look, another reason I don't like trading games in is, heaven forbid, there's like DLC for it, like that's free, or even like $1 or something, or $10. If you trade the game in, you'll never be able to play it too. So, if that game isn't multiplayer, I would be surprised if they don't do DLC for it soon. Okay. Well, we got the gun in the cabinet, and it looks like glass from certain angles, but the glass in Halo Infinite is just not good. It's single player, but I go through them super quick. That makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense. Okay. Well, I mean, that looks like glass. You just have to look at a certain angle. Nothing you can really do about it. Okay. I did want to go through and add some more decorations, but like some of these, like the debris, like the tiles and stuff, I can do some of that later. Let's try doing something fun together. What do you say? We're gonna work on this tunnel together. Yeah, so we're gonna set this down. Not in gameplay. This is technically outside, but it's also technically not. So we're gonna do floor 1, room 2. Yeah. Okay. This is technically decoration. We're drawing a little bit of a line here. Well, I suppose I should probably unlock that to work on it, huh? Nah, it'll be fine. My favorite game of all time is a single player game, and it took me months to 100% it. I mean, 100%ing some games can be a serious chore. Like 100%ing Halo the Master Chief Collection, there are Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo 3 ODST, Halo Reach, and Halo 4. So that's 6 titles inside of that one title. And some of those achievements are just insane. Like, beating the campaigns with all the skulls on and max difficulty. Just insane. Just insane. Yeah, that's fair, Wilco, because like if I've 100% this game, there's no reason for me to play it anymore. You know, like we're done. Okay, so we need some big rocks that lead up to this wall. Okay. Ghost of Tsushima. I'm not familiar. I don't think it really matters what rock we choose. I think it's just important that we get a rock in here. And we're gonna have to do something about this window too, because it's not quite how it looks. So first things first, let me delete these. Not gonna give us a whole lot of budget back, but it will be a start. Actually, I'm gonna keep them up for now, just have the general shape. Ooh, I've heard very good things about the Star Wars games. Or the Lego games, I mean. From my understanding, those games are great to kind of farm for achievements too. You were let down by the new one though. I'm sorry to hear that. Shame. Okay, so biomes, rocks. Oh, these are gonna be perfect. Oh yeah, they're all jaggedy and stuff. I mean, we could literally just. Oh, it's an arch. Hold up. Because if I could just make a tunnel of these, that's game over. Like, I don't have to place ones on the floor and on the ceiling and on the walls. Like, I already have it. So first things first, let's change the scale of this. To like 15, 15, 15. Let's take you and set you on the ground. Can I easily walk through you now? Oh, I'm out of bounds. This might be... This will be a quick test because there's a soft kill volume here for me. Wow. I just 15 just felt like a good number to me. That's amazing. I can only walk through it the one way. I'm dead. Qui-Gon is in one of them. Some of the new voice actors are in the new ones. I mean, unless they signed some type of a crazy contract, you can't assume or, like, you know, guarantee that every actor's gonna come back for every side project, you know, that they did 10 plus years ago, you know? You gotta think about too, like, some characters in media have been portrayed so many different times that they just, there's no way they could do the same actor. Like, even the Batman, James Conroy, or no, Kevin Conroy, he did the Batman for a ton of stuff, but there's also been like 100 Batman. Michael Keaton, Ben Affleck, yeah. Val Kilmer, it's a lot. Let's try pumping this up to, let's do 18. Okay, no issues walking through. Brilliant. Alright, well, before I put this in the ground, let me give this a sort of texture or material that I like. When that bad boy. They should just use the movie lines. That's not a bad idea, Wilco. Eagle Team doesn't have a respawn, sorry about that. It's fine, Coax. I know it's a work in progress. When that bad boy, I'm on it. Jason from Friday the 13th? Yeah, because, you know, all those monologues Jason goes on before he kills teenagers. Lego Force Awakens used movie voices, and that was fine, but Skywalker Saga doesn't use them for a reason. I mean, Wilco, I think the very first Lego Star Wars game didn't even have any voice acting. Like, the caricatures were just pantomiming things, like, just with gestures, so... Gotta take it where you can get it. Why would they have this not be like squared up? That's so weird. Why would they not have this be squared up on an axis? Whatever, I didn't make this game. You can turn that. Oh, you can make them do like the pantomime mode? That's amazing. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Braden. I'm assuming Twitch got rid of something that you had said. Yeah, I mean, mumble mode is a mode you can turn on in the extra tab, and it's unlocked by default. That's awesome. I did nothing and connection crashed or lost. Okay, well, thanks. At least I know where to look for that arch if I choose. And what's fine too is if, let's say, too much of that arch is just poking up through the floor outside, if I just turn it upside down, I can put it underneath the map, and then I'll always have two walls with one object, which I'm very okay with. I can do that. Oh, Jason is the best. Jason is Kane Hodder. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Oh, it's an actor. Oh, sorry. There's like no capitalization there. So like, and Kane sounds like an object. Like, cane, like a stick used to help walk. And Potter, again, is an adjective. You can see the confusion there. I need to get back to Lego Skywalker Saga on Xbox, and I only finished episode 1. Oh, man. Does the Luke Skywalker Saga have all of the Star Warses? All of the Star Wars? Star Warses? Okay, so the Alpine thing is here, and I got the rotation right. And I got the scale too. Okay. So we're not super far from where we should be here. There, so it's under the ground now. It has 1 through 9? That's insane. I had no idea, honestly. That's so much Star Wars. Okay, so obviously I don't want it to be poking out this way, so I'm gonna just give it a quick little... Oops. Nope. Quick little rotation here. What's it like on the other side? You did 100% that game on PS5, which I'm aiming to again on Xbox. Oh man, I mean, you've already done it once. You just gotta do it again, right? Okay. This is looking good. There we go. How high do we want this? That's about good. Okay. This might be a little tight for zombies to fit through. Let me raise the height. Yeah, because like, we'll see. I get the replay value, that makes perfect sense. Must be nice having all those platforms, though. Do you do PC gaming as well, Wilco, or just PlayStation, Xbox? Okay, so, yeah, I can't fit through here. As is. Looks like we're expanding the roof here. Are we poking out through the ground horribly? We are. But will anybody ever see it? Or be like, oh my god, rocks don't exist on the Earth? Nah, I'm gonna leave it. We're gonna poke through the ground. That's what we'll do. Just put on each side and on the top. Just put on each side and one on top. You're saying instead of using an archway, you're saying we'll have more control. That makes sense. I play on PC and PS5, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. Look at you! All the best consoles. So let me take a look here. So it's pretty tight. Is that a skull? I just saw a skull. I had the Wi-Fi router, yes. Cliff walls, what used in Flawless Cowboy mainly, okay. And just the arch for the doorways, okay. Yeah, I mean, like, I could just slap a couple rocks. We got options. Let me see if I can find cliff wall. Let me see if I can find something like a cliff wall here. That's what she said. Cliff wall. Where is that under? Cliff. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, I mean, that's nice and flat. It's big. Did Alpine have that? Chunk, 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 chunk. Cliff. Okay. I kind of like the grittiness of this guy. I just deleted something and I don't know what. Probably the blocker that was over here. Let me undo. Big boy, scale down to 10. Yep. Okay, cool. The blocker's back. Do you know what? I don't trust it. I'm gonna leave anyway. I'm gonna leave anyway. We'll be back. I don't trust it. I hit the delete button because I thought I had the rock selected and just something that wasn't the rocks went away. 2009 was Zoo Tycoon. I've played that game. You can get dinosaurs in Zoo Tycoon, and sure enough, they can break out and eat your guests, just like Jurassic Park. Launching it back up here. Yeah, better safe than sorry with some stuff here. That's why we have 4,000 saves, because anytime something goes well, I save. Or if something could be potentially risky, I'm going to save before it, do the risky thing, and if it didn't work out, then we just revert. You don't think you'd ever swap to a PC? There are a lot of benefits to gaming on the PC. I still do enjoy using controller and mouse, though. Up until Halo Infinite, I think almost 99% of my gaming was on the Xbox. Been on console for 20 plus years? No, I get that. I totally get that, Wilco. Totally get that. Okay, we're in. I'm not even sure I even had a working folder set, honestly. So it's not a bad thing. So we want inside. We want floor 1, room 2. We're gonna call this technically deco. Set as working folder. Let me double check. Okay, we have the right thing selected. Okay. Well, let me delete this. And then let me look for that very fancy cliff. There it is. I mean, it's the right direction here. We just need to change its size. Let's do 15 by 5. Nope. You'll be 15. You could be 1, honestly. Then we'll make it 15, so it's kind of square-ish. My backlog is packed on Xbox. You mean like the games that you want to get to next? Okay, cool. This stuff looks more like a cave and less of a vent now. It's been like 300 on a bunch of games on sale last holiday. Ooh, that's I think a lot of people's issues with the Steam store and all of their summer sales and stuff. People just buy games and just will never get back or get a chance to play them. It's just you just buy. If we set this to 5, these would be more dramatic. Let's set it to 15. Okay, so that's too dramatic. Let's set the 10. That is not bad. It's also quite narrow. think we're gonna have to stick closer to just 5. Oh man, I've got several hundred games in my Steam that I got like for free that I'll probably never play. Just, it's the nature of the beast. I'm sure you guys can all relate. All right, well, I don't need to limit myself to what we can see these vents through. I'm gonna delete this vent. There we go. We're gonna go by the window size here. And I do need to tweak. The material here. You do remember buying most of the mainline Lego games except for like 3. Oh man, that's all you're missing from the entire collection? Shame, gotta fix that. Okay, so these rocks seem like too shiny, if that makes any sense. Can I change their material? No. It's fine. I don't think anyone's gonna... Well, for fun, let me check out some of these other rocks. So we've only placed 2 of them. It's like we've gone too far. Oh, you just don't care for those titles? That's fair. So we've seen Alpine. What about Desert? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Is there a cliff in here? I think this is close to what we're looking for. Okay, so let's do 10, 15, 15. This is already looking better. Let's get this in position and see how it looks. I think this is the older version of the map. Still have second radio tower. Can you delete that if it's still there? Oh geez, Cox, I hope that's not true. It is? Okay, yeah. Hey, look at that. We're down to 93%. They're side games, so no big brands attached to it. Okay, I understand. I assumed it was like a Lego Batman you just didn't want to pick up. Or ones you can't buy anymore. Interesting. Okay. This looks closer to the... Oh man, that light even flickers. That's gonna be awesome. If we can slap some roots, call it a day. I mean, the orange light definitely helps this look like a desert kind of rock, but even ignoring that, it's got like a brown tinge to it. So we're gonna go with that. Oh God. Okay. Woo! That was scary. I couldn't, like, get my mouse away from the game. It was just freaking out. Yeah, this area definitely seems wider than how I have it. But it's hard to gauge scale here. Bye, you. You have all the Lego Batmans, Lego Marvel, Lego DC, Lego Pirates, Lego Star Wars, Incredibles. I didn't even know they made a Lego Incredibles game. Today I learned. Okay, I am happy with that. And we can... Hold on a second. We are hitting the ceiling on this guy. That actually might save us some geometry. I mean, I know it looks like glass, but can anyone tell? Not glass, grass. This looks like dirt. I could either shrink the terrain or leave it. Most of them are digital. I have a few ones on disc. Okay. That makes sense, Wilco. I'd add a cliff wall angled on the top. Yeah, I'll do that, coax. That should be high enough, right? I think we are good. Good. Looking good. Sweet. Okay. Left wall angled. Rock group? Oh man, we could have used this for some debris too. I mean, or a little more. Rock flat. I mean, I could use anything for... And we could use any of these for rocks. And I could use any of them for the floor too. I'm not worried about dying. I don't plan to be a human long here, coax. Now let's put a floor in here. This array looks way cooler than the vent we had. Yes. It's the earth. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Let me see how much lower I can make this. Ooh, how much flatter can we make it? Sweet. Nice. This is looking sweet. Okay, awesome. And for fun, let's do it on the ceiling. Let's give the ceiling some serious definition here. Yes. Yes. And like the zombies don't even have to like jump later, so if it's a little bit narrow inside the cave, that's cool with me. Lego Worlds, Lego Builder, Journey, Lego City, Lego Bricktales, Lego Dimensions, can't buy anymore. I haven't even heard of most of those. I may have heard of Lego Dimensions, but I might also be thinking of something else. Alright friends, well, let me get this like into the wall a little bit here. Good. Yeah, like that looks like tight quarters in a cave. But if we do this right, the zombies will just have to walk. They don't even have to jump. And if they do jump, they get out anyway. So yeah. Brilliant. I hear it, Wilco. Why invest into it if you're not interested, you know? Alright gang, well we have been streaming for a full hour here, so what I'm going to do real quick is we're going to take a quick break, talk to you more a little bit about Extra Life. I'm going to run back and refill my water because it's basically empty. Now it's empty. I'm going to refill my water. And we'll pick up right where we left off. Don't go anywhere. We have a great rest of the stream for you. Stick around.
We went through 2 years of fertility treatments. Nothing worked. We had 2 miscarriages and we weren't able to conceive. We were ecstatic when we finally got pregnant. Every time we went to the doctor, I kept asking her, so I'm still pregnant? And she goes, yeah, you're still pregnant. My husband would just roll his eyes because he knew I was pregnant by the way I was acting probably. Dominic was our miracle. He was our everything. And he was an amazing baby. It was great. Everything was fine and wonderful. And then just before his 11th month birthday, he just got acting a little weird and just wasn't really quite himself. And he was just off. I take him to the local pediatrician and he spends about 2 minutes looking at Dominic, leaves the room, comes back about 10 minutes later and says, well, I've called the Alberta Children's Hospital in Calgary. The ER is expecting you guys to be there. We're like, okay, like what is going on? We spent 8 hours in the ER. And then when they came in and told us, you just collapse. It's the worst possible day of your life. Dominic was diagnosed on September 12th, 2013. Diagnosed with acute myeloid leukemia.
Cancer sucks. When we had Dominic, we never envisioned him ever needing to go to a children's hospital. The care that we got at the Alberta Children's Hospital was second to none. We couldn't have asked any more. Whether it was medically, whether it was psychologically, treating us with respect and including us in the decisions. Just the amount of joy on his face as he went through those hallways and, you know, seeing him chase down the cleaning staff in the hallways and follow him on their floor waxers in his little walker.
He was never scared of the hospital.
There you go.
I was always tell him, oh, we're gonna go see, you know, Ellen and Dr. Trong. He'd be all like, okay, let's go.
You let the others with this shake, 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 shake.
We were gonna do 4 rounds of chemotherapy.
There were so many months where he was stuck in isolation in those hospital rooms. We found out that there was a music therapist who would come in once a week, and that music was so good for him. Dom always loved music, and we always, you know, had music playing for him in the house. And he had that time to forget where he was, and for us to forget where he was. Whenever we'd put on music, we'd have to have a dance party. The boy wanted to dance. So when it came time to do like serious medical procedures, like his bone marrow transplant, I think is the best example. It's a scary moment for any parent. All we could think of was, we should really dance. He took both of the nurse's hands in our hands, and we all danced for a while.
Go, go, go!
Woohoo! Yeah, good boy.
We had 2 months at home. We went to Calgary regularly, like weekly, for appointments still. But 5 out of the 7 days a week, we were at home, which was the first time we'd really been home since he was diagnosed.
Oh no, man down. He's nonverbal.
We used sign language to find out things that he wanted, and one of them was a thumbs up.
And so one of them became thumbs up because it was just, okay, are you doing okay?
You know, I'd be like, Dom, are you okay? And he'd give me a thumbs up. I'd be like, okay, you're good.
That thumbs up really became his trademark. He wouldn't eat, and so it was a big deal then, the few times that he would actually go back to trying to start to eat some solid foods. He started eating, and all I could think of was, wow, this is the perfect time to play Eat It by Weird Al Yankovic. When my Aunt Mary Catherine came back from Disneyland with a marching band mace that really was a lightsaber in disguise, I couldn't help myself but put on the Darth Vader music and, you know, have him dance around with it.
Monkey Daddy! We were at 100% donor. Everything was great. Everything was perfect, just the way it was supposed to be in June. And then in August, we found out that his system is stronger than the donor's was. Everything was for naught, and that our bone marrow transplant had failed. And that was very, very devastating. Like I said, that was the only known treatment for his type of cancer that he had. My husband and I sat there crying. We gave ourselves a couple minutes, and then we looked at our doctor and our nurse. We said, okay, now what? What's the next step? There has to be a next step.
Throw it. Yeah, way to go, Dominic.
We tried just giving him boosts of the bone marrow from the donor and hoping that maybe it will fight. We spent a lot more time in the hospital because we were trying different treatments and such. December 24th, the doctors came and told us that Dominic was terminal. That there was nothing left.
They basically said, go home, enjoy what time you've got. We think you've only got a few weeks.
There's more wrapping paper.
More wrapping paper.
I signed him up for swimming lessons.
Oh.
And I signed him up for gymnastics lessons. All the little things you don't think about that he couldn't do for 2 years. Okay, smile at the camera. We finally got approved for a wish trip. We got to go to Orlando, Florida, go to Disney World, which is what every little kid would want to do. So it was all set up for us to go in to the oncology unit at the Arnold Palmer Hospital.
When we were in Orlando for those 3 days at the end, they brought in a music therapist, and it was a little bit of home. There was that same sort of music therapy program at a hospital thousands of miles away. The way I found out about Extra Life was through a friend of ours whose brother had participated in Extra Life, and as soon as I looked into it and saw what it was like, wow, this is perfect. I love video games. Here I am at the hospital. We want to give back to the hospital. Well, all of that just meshed perfectly together.
So the first year that they did it, they raised $4,300 and shaved his head. The next year, he raised $8,300.
This year, not only did we raise a heck of a lot more money, we decided that we would set some bigger goals at $20,000.
Sean's like, so what would it take for you to shave your head? And I'm like, ha ha ha.
Donate live, you can go to extra-life.org. Suddenly we had other friends jumping in and saying, if we help you get to $30,000, we'll all shave our heads. We'll shave the heads of our kids. And then I said, just as a joke, if you raise $45,000, I'll wax my back. Not a chance will they get that high.
This year we raised almost $46,000.
That was painful. Getting involved is the easiest thing possible. All you got to do is go to extra-life.org and sign up, pick a hospital, create a team, don't create a team, join a team, don't join a team. It doesn't matter. Tell people what you're doing, that you've pledged to play games, how that community suddenly unfolds for you when you need it. And our community here wanting to help us help the hospital when we called for it. When we wrote Dominic's obit, we said in there, in lieu of flowers and gifts, please donate to the Alberta Children's Hospital through Extra Life. And boy, did they ever.
Those hospitals are able to use the funds to try and make the life of these children a little bit better. We have an amazing community here. Everyone rallied around. We ended up having Dominic's memorial service at the Esplanade in Medicine Hat. We had about 350 people there. We all started with our thumbs up. And then at the end, true to Dom, we had a dance party, which probably seems very odd to a lot of people. It was amazing to see 350 people crying, laughing, and dancing.
He inspired so many people, and I think it's important not to say that even in the past tense too much. He inspires so many people.
friends, we're back. What you just saw was a miracle story, or just a very good example of how the funds raised here, playing games with Extra Life, go towards helping absolute champions like the one you saw in that miracle story, Dominic. Dominic's miracle story is a difficult one for sure, but the message is there 100%. And even with how things turned out, it's a good example of how we should all try to keep an outlook on things, if that makes any sense. My game crashed, sorry about that. I had to reboot and get it all set up. Let me get my head out of the way. Kovacs, thank you so much for those Phantom points, making me donate to Extra Life myself. Let's get right back into the gameplay with some tunes cranking here for us. Awesome. Cool. So I wanted to look and see kind of what the shape of this hole looks like so that we can replicate it and kind of get a better understanding of this view. And for the most part, that is just like a wall, and we might throw a couple rocks in here if we're getting crazy, but actually I could just do like the one rock group and call it a day. So, oh my gosh, going crazy. I'm gonna take this guy, I'm gonna duplicate it over. So it doesn't look so copy and pasted. I'll even give it a rotate here. So we'll be seeing an entirely new face. I look, you forgot you were streaming. I was grinding camos. Well, hi, welcome back. Pitch 0, please. And then we'll put like a 45 on it. Yes. Hello. How is grinding for camos going? Is it an actual like chore, or is it like it's not too bad? There, that creates a fun little face here, I think. Will the humans ever see any farther than that? Yes, they will. That's okay. Where did this thing I just duplicated go? Too high. Ooh. Problematic. Yeah, what we had before the arch looked fine from above. This looks terrible. I need to fix that. Miss Gorey's good. She's been watching her shows while we're streaming here together. Yeah, okay. Let me reduce the height of this. What is it now? 10? Let's reduce it to 5 and then just drop it down. That works for me. Good. I have 14 of the 25 long shots from my M4A1 right now. It's being a chore really depends on the weapon, like the Joker, and that was bad. So you're saying that you can unlock skins for guns that you'll never use? That sounds about right. While some other guns, like the SMGs or the ARs, are a breeze. No, I remember whenever I used to like try to unlock all the attachments and things in Call of Duty, to unlock them you had to get kills, and it was always kind of a chore. Like, I never use this gun, but I want these attachments. So then like, oh, it's like you gotta use iron sights. I'm like, do you know how hard it is to shoot someone with iron sights? It's hard. I'm a camo grinder? Good. There we go. And we will even slap this What's the scale on this? 15 by 15? Check this out. Ready? Boom. Totally unique geometry we're seeing now. People are like, whoa, I've never seen this angle of this rock before. And Forge thinks I have 5 things selected. Nope. Forge is broken. Gotta quit. I love my camos, even if the camo is not that good. I like playing games for the purpose, you know, like I don't want to play a game without a goal. That makes sense. It gives something to do. You're not just killing time, you're achieving something. A little sense of accomplishment. That makes perfect sense. The master camo is your goal, okay. I know one of the recent Call of Duty Black Ops titles, or maybe just a different Call of Duty title as a whole, it had camos you could unlock, and they kind of look like how weapons look in Minecraft after you enchant them, just purple and animated and very, very bright like neon. I thought they looked cool. Cool, we're loading back up. Loading, loading, loading. At least the loading screen's cool, and the dude in the center looks like my character, which is hilarious. Okay. So, first things first, set a working folder. This is floor 1, room 2 deco. Cool. Cool, textures are loaded again now. And will you let me move stuff? Did I break this object? Wow. Oh, I had to like quit out of not just Halo, but Forge. Or sorry, not just Forge, but Halo as a whole. I forgot. Sorry about that, guys. Here, we're just gonna smother it. Alt F4. Booting back up. Yeah, no, I don't know why, it's just one of the bugs with Halo Infinite where if it stops letting you move or rotate or scale stuff, you have to just shut the game down and then reboot. So there's that. Forge. Map. My files. Nacht der Untoten. Play. Loading up again. Match is starting. Here we go. There is wildlife we can add too. So if I remember correctly, in Black Ops, there are birds flying around. Now crashing your facing is frustrating. Don't know if Clean Cache worked. This is the first time I've actually crashed today. I lied. This is the first time I'd have had to force quit it completely. It did just completely shut down. But that was it losing connection to the server, which I suppose happens. Okay. Folder. Gameplay inside. We want floor 1, room 2 deco. Yep. And then let's load these textures in. There they are. Hey, look at that, I can actually move things. Can life get better? I submit that it cannot. We definitely just crashed. Wait. Yep, definitely just crashed. Okay, I'm gonna clear the cache. Cache is cleared. Relaunching Halo Infinite. Alright, Infinite's loading up here. Again. Forge. Map. My files. Nacht der Untoten. Play. At least we have music. It's going. I'm curious. It wouldn't be hard for me to replace the glass I put on that cabinet with a higher opacity glass. Because I chose 50%, which is fine. You can see it at certain angles. I'm gonna look at the glass in Call of Duty here and see what that looks like. For funsies. It's definitely an angle thing too, like it's catching the glare. It looks straight on. It's almost impossible to tell. I'm not super worried about it. Okay, we're back in Infinite here. I'm gonna take a quick lookie. Accents, glass. Let's do 90%. Just for comparison. I mean, you can definitely see it. So let's split the difference. What does 75% look like? Or 70%? They're almost identical. I'm gonna stick with the 50. Do like the 70 more. I lied. Tell you what. I never made a working folder. Gameplay. Interactables. Got it. Okay, what are the dimensions of you? You are... Seven, 110, 12, 7, 1, 2, 2.5. Got it. Lone Wolf, what's up, friendo? You should dress up like the car test mannequins as much as is Christ for you. Yes. You're not wrong. Welcome to the stream, buddy. How are you? There's almost no difference between the 60 and 70, the 70 and 80. Let's go 80. Smith, what's up, friend? Long time no see, buddy. I'm not even sure I've seen you here this year yet, so Happy New Year. Okay, let's set this to 90. Cool. We set 7. 1.2. 5. And then... Oh, just 1.2. 1.2. And then I'm even gonna... just put on the magnets for just a second here. Been busy. Glad to hear it. Being busy's good. At least I hope that's the good kind of busy. Wouldn't want you to be swamped or miserable. Alright, we are in. We look like we're high enough. Yep, and we go a little to the left. Sweet. If I duplicate that. Okay, it's a subtle difference, but it's more obvious now. I'm here for it. I am here for it. Cool. So I just need to re-prefab these. Oh, Pumpkin Jack wants us to exercise our wrist. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Fist open, palm open, tabletop claw, half fist, fist. Fist open, palm open, tabletop claw, half fist, fist. You all set for tomorrow? Not yet, Lone Wolf. I plan to go shopping tomorrow. Flowers will die sooner if I have them just sitting in the house before Valentine's Day. Can door right? Oh, awesome. It already remembers the prefab. Cabinet door left. It works. Super subtle, but it works. This thing doesn't have, like, a little doorknob on it, does it? What about you, Lone Wolf? Are you all set for tomorrow? No knobs. Okay, cool. We don't need to make hinges. We don't need to do the crazy accents. That is good enough for government work. Let's go back to the cave and work on that. I should save. Did I save? Oh, shoot. Nope. Prefab. Cabinet door left. Okay, now I saved. The place by us will be fully restocked with chocolate-covered strawberries, and they open at 7 a.m. Cough, cough. That is some solid advice, friend. Appreciate you. Looking out. Okay, so I want to scoot this guy down. I want to make it longer, too. So it's 15. Let's make it 30. Wrong way. Make you 30. Cool. Tight, 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 tight. And so we don't need to add another object. I'm just gonna take this guy and make him extra wide, and it'll cover the entire floor. So it is, let's make it 40 by 40. Okay, that will cover our ground. we hanging out into the building? A little bit. Let's scoot that in here. There we go. I went to try and get stuff. They said they sold out of the whole place before lunchtime. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, I might be a little bit risky waiting till day of, but that's kind of how I've always done it. And if I gotta hit multiple stores, well, then that's on me. The early bird gets the worm, but the late mouse gets the cheese. Oh, just food for thought. Literally. Boy, this thing is really being a butt. Okay, now it's covered. Woo! I did not mean to be on this floor. Go. E. There we go, okay. Oh, he thinks I'm out of bounds. I am. Cherries and pretzels were plentiful, though. The chocolate-covered goodies, I believe it. I'm gonna make this even wider. I'm actually gonna reduce that to 30. $50? There we go, and I'll make this guy 30. Now we're talking. Okay, we're in good shape. It's not poking through. We flush against the wall. Oh, yeah. Cool. I'll take this, and I'll duplicate it over. Save, new song. And we're going to rotate it so it's like, what? New geometry. Crazy. I've never seen this rock face before. This is so unique to me. I'm also gonna do pretty much exactly what I did with the that's a little close quarters there. I'm gonna do the same thing with the floor that did. I'm gonna do the same thing on the ceiling that I did with the floor, and just make it big. Make it big. Yeah. Okay. This actually looks pretty cool. It might be fun to spawn in here as a zombie. I created the tomb that Indiana Jones explored. Not quite. This will just be a simple cave that the zombies will crawl in at. Or run in from, I suppose. And just for simplicity's sake, we're going to take this guy. We're going to bring it back here. Nice. Okay, I'm cool with that. Let's do the ceiling. This is yeah, not that cave. So what do we say here? 40? Nope. Brendan Fraser. Man's a national treasure. Not to be confused with Nicolas Cage, who was in National Treasure. Ooh, that actually kind of creates a fun little bit of geometry. Oh, this is good. This is good. How tall do we feel this was in Black Ops? I mean, it comes pretty much right up to the top of the hole. That's fine. Okay, it's got a little bit of width to it. It's not bad. Okay. We could make this wider. It's actually kind of cool. Okay. Save. It's a little bit of a breathing area. Oh yeah, that totally changes the vibe. Wow. Okay. Yeah, it's like way less claustrophobic now, and I'm here for it. It's okay if it narrows back here, because there's only ever going to be like a couple zombies in here. Cool. Cool. So yeah, let's clean up that ceiling here. I already made it 40. Let's scoot it over. $40's too short. Let's make it 50. There we go. And all of the ceiling is covered now. Cool. That is a great start. Shoot. Do I have some of these guys in the interactables folder? Sure do. Easy fix. Ready? Move to inside.
Do a barrel roll.
Just try and move something from one folder to another. Does that make me a bad guy? It's alright. We've made some progress. Like, we built a cave. What I was going to do next is make the cave look pretty. We finished the gun cabinet, which I'm very okay with. Forge, map, my files, Nacht der Untoten, play, launching. Wah. song's fun. There we go. Okay, let's go back to that cave. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna just move these. Interactables. Desert rock cliffs. Guys, move. To roof floor 1. Oh. Floor 1, room 2 deco. Okay, I think it worked. Let's close all of these folders real quick. Inside. Floor 1, room 2 deco. Got it. Nailed it. Save. Now let me set that as the working folder. Let's load the textures. We're good. We are good. Okay. So that light that is in here is orange. This is a little bit more yellow for me. Let's slap this. Type point spot. It is like a spotlight, like it is directional. That's definitely making more fun shadows, I think. Especially if like you're watching the zombies spawn and they're casting shadow on the wall. Woohoo! But if I was in Call of Duty, I would say that light source is not all the way back in this tunnel, but is like the upper corner of the 45. So it's coming down into 45 and it's, oh yeah, it's totally a spot. You can see like there's just like an edge. Oh yeah, that's totally a spotlight. Perfect. Caves look pretty good. We can add a couple of rocks and edges that don't impede movement, and that'd be, yes. I even want to add these roots because although this is technically outside the map, it is one of the few examples of something that's like people are going to have their faces in it, and if you're a zombie, you're literally running through it. Like this stuff, people have their faces. They're rubbing their noses in it, you know? I want that to be accurate. Everything out here, you can touch it if you got a 30-foot pole. You know, like, it's outside of our reach. It's outside of our reach, but the stuff we can rub our noses against is muy importante. Very important. Coax, did you really put a blocker of some kind in the doorway? Ah! It's for the bots, I know. Yeah, very important. Very important. Less important. Less important. Yeah. Is there a way to make roots in Forge? There are actually. I think they're actually called roots. Ooh, that's poking through. Let's fix that. Skirt. There we go. Got him. Sweet. There's even like a natural grade to it where it does get It's larger up here and it's shorter down there. That's amazing. Okay, so let me get that light. Yeah, it's pretty much right at the angles I want. 90 degrees, negative 45, and we're just gonna put it up in the ceiling basically. And I felt like it was kind of against this wall in Call of Duty. Oh, don't end the game. Okay. If I'm facing this hallway, right? It's definitely, yeah, it's definitely on the right. Perfect. Awesome. Cool, it's exactly where I want it to be. Okay. Let's make it a little bit more of an orangey and less of a yellowy. And yes, these are real words. Okay, so that's a good orange. Ew, that's too yellow. That's definitely more orange. It's a little peachy. Brightness. We'll leave that alone for now. Outer cone. Cool, I can get out. Good. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. I might even lift it up a little bit. And just for fun, let me see if I can find that biome here. Bushes. Flora. Let me get out of here so we can see a little bit. So I'm at Rivals for me last pint. They're playing Lost of Full Volume. Yes, dude. Yes. I was so hyped for that release, man. Desert stuff. Grass. Grass. I know I've seen roots. And like some of the stuff just upside down would, or even like a small tree upside down would look like roots. Or a small tree, if it has roots modeled into it, just shoved up into the ceiling. Thistle, leaves, weed. No, rocks, stumps. Roots, there it is, root cluster, yep. Oh my gosh, sick. Yeah, baby. This looks better. A little big. We'll get in there. There you go. There we go. Cool, and I can fight with the scale and position and rotation and all that jazz later, and we can have some like hanging down. I don't know if, pretty sure we can't make them where they have no collision, but we'll see. Alright gang, well, there were some cool hanging ones. I did see those, or like, you know, just hanging, yeah. Oh yeah, this is gonna be sick. And I don't know what kind of collision these guys have. I mean, we can't walk totally through them, but you can kind of get them like up in your face, so we can make it walkable. And yeah, I haven't even really placed this into the rocks very well. So yeah, this will be our next project. It's 10 o'clock, gang. That means it's time for me to go ahead and call it a night. We've saved, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go to the outro screen. We're fine. Oh yeah, I'll scale them, rotate them, move their positioning. I just want to slap them in here. Yeah, we're gonna go find someone to raid together, and we're gonna conclude our broadcast. That is gonna be it here for me this evening, but we will be back on Wednesday. We'll be off tomorrow for Valentine's Day, but we will be back on Wednesday. Yeah, don't go anywhere. We're about to turn our party into someone else's party. So yeah, let's do that.
The lesson I want you to learn is it doesn't matter what you look like. You can be tall or short, or fat or thin, or ugly, or handsome, like your father. You can be black or yellow or white. It doesn't matter. But what does matter is the size of your heart and the strength of your character.
Twonch.tv, and you chose me? Thanks so much.
Brilliant. Alright gang, we're gonna go ahead and start a raid. Oh, I have caps lock on? I don't need to scream. That's so loud. We're gonna go and raid our friend Indie Alpaca, who is a VTuber, and they happen to be an alpaca. So I'm gonna go ahead and start the raid over on their channel. I'm also gonna make sure that Pumpkin Jack shares some info for us right here in our chat for us to copy and paste over into Indie Alpaca's broadcast. And we're gonna show them some love and hang out. They're currently doing a little bit of Metroid Prime Remastered, so it's that brand new game that was just released. And they also happen to be fundraisers for Extra Life, so it makes them double cool. So yeah, that's gonna be it for me, friends. Thank you all so much for all the love and support. We will be back Wednesday. We won't be on tomorrow for Valentine's Day. But yeah, as always, there has never been anyone like you. There is no one like you, and will never be anyone like you. Love yourselves, love each other. I love you. We'll see you all next time. Stay spooky. Now if you excuse me, I have to get back to my coffin. We'll see you all later. Have a good evening.